All right, another edition of What Sold This Weekend. It is now Saturday morning. I don't have a whole lot going out today, but I have some pretty decent things. So I'm going to start with my main eBay account, which just has two sales. First up is just this Michael Kors size small. It's like a crushed velvet cami tank top. And it's been listed for over a year and just sold for $4.60 some cents plus shipping. So not a great one there. But then I have this beauty, which if you watched my jewelry haul, Goodwill Blue Box haul, this was in it. It does have a few missing rhinestones. If you study it real close, you can find some. I think that side might, oh nope, there's one on that side too. Couple missing rhinestones, but there's another one. For the most part, up close, you have to be really up close to see them. And anyway, this was in my blue box that I spent $17 on the box. I listed it yesterday for $79.99, maybe something like that, and accepted an offer within a few hours of $69. So this bought my blue box and went ahead and bought me another one plus a little extra. So I have another box coming and we'll see if I get anything this cool. But I had a lot of fun opening that one. So $69 here. And then this has not sold. I haven't listed it yet, but I do want to update. This was also in the blue box. It is a David Yurman bracelet, and I could not find anything like it, but I couldn't imagine it as being fake because it seemed really good quality and really nice and exactly their style. So I did reach out to David Yurman on Facebook, and oops, my ring's flipping around. I found out that it's not something that they've ever sold, but it was offered as a promotional freebie item a few Christmases ago for the holiday. That's the only time they have ever made a straight nylon bracelet. So it's not a couple $100 bracelet right here, but I could probably easily expect $30, maybe even $40 for it. So this will get listed later today. For my secondary eBay account, just one sale. I have one other one that I accepted an offer, or I sent out an offer last night. They accepted, but I'm still waiting on payment, so hopefully that'll be in Monday's video. But this set of books and DVDs, The Great Courses, African Experience, sold for $16. This I picked up, I believe I paid $1.50 for the set at a church sale. Or it might be one of the ones that I picked up the following day at the bag sale, and in that case it was in a paper grocery bag for $3 for the entire bag. So $16 there. And if you ever come across the Great Courses books, they normally come as a set with DVDs and the guidebook. They always sell really well for me. This was the second time I've ever found them, both times in large rummage sales and both times multiple sets at a time. This is the second set out of this batch, and I have two other Great Course sets still listed, so they're a good buy. And finally we have Poshmark. I have nothing going out today on Amazon or on Mercari. Mercari actually was a decent week for me this week, but nothing for today. So I have these Babyliss Pro rubber curlers. These I picked up in Goodwill or Salvation Army a few months ago for, I believe, $4.99, and I can't remember offhand if they were half off or not. I keep track of that. I just don't look it up before my videos. So, but I'm pretty sure they were marked $4.99, whatever I paid for them. And sold for $25. I accepted a $25 offer on Poshmark, so I get $20 back from those. This is a pair of Libby Edelman boots. I had 8 of these, two each of 4 different sizes, and now I have 3 left. I think I have 2 7.5s and 1 size 9. These are size 8s. And they are just super tall black floral embroidered, let's see if I can get in here, boots. These have been listed for over a year, but I've obviously sold 4 other pairs, and now I'm down to just 3 left. They just hit their 1-year mark recently, and these sold. I accepted an offer of $40 on Poshmark, plus they paid shipping, so I get $32 back from them. My cost was about $18 a pair, so I'm making $14 off of them, and I think so far I've made anywhere from right about $12 to right about $30 on all the pairs that have sold. So not too bad, but I am still sitting on 3 pairs of those. And finally, this vintage MASH men's t-shirt. It is old and it does have discoloration around the collar, but this was actually in a box that my mother-in-law had from my husband when he was in high school, oh so many years ago. So I paid nothing for it, but I just thought somebody might like it, and I accepted a $7 offer on Poshmark for that, plus they paid shipping. So I get $4.05. But that's alright, it's going to a new home. And this was only listed actually for less than 2 weeks. Alright, it is now Monday. I have, I believe, 15, maybe 16 items going out today. As of about noon yesterday on Sunday, I'd only sold, I think, 5 items, and they were all like under $10, super cheap. Was really nervous for this weekend, but it did pick up and get a little better. So these are the 3 items I have going out on Poshmark. I have nothing going out on Mercari today, but I do have something on every other site at least. So this was probably the first item that sold this weekend. It is a Lucky brand bikini bottom, new with tags. It was listed all of last summer and all of this summer. Somebody finally sent me a $5 offer, and I accepted it just to get rid of it. I bought it at $1.50 day at Goodwill. So after Poshmark $2.95 fees, I get $2.05 back in my pocket. This is still a 55-cent profit. Not near what I would hope for, but been listed long enough. I rarely ever pick up single bikini pieces, tops or bottoms, unless there's a ton in one size that I can do a lot of, or unless they are brand new with tags and a good brand, because I just have a lot of trouble selling singles. But this one finally sold, and I made 55-cent profit on it. This pair of boots was also, it was actually one of the first items I listed on Poshmark, so that would have been in February of 2018. So it's been about a year and a half. They are Madeline Stewart, excellent condition, near mint. I sent out a $12 offer to get rid of them, and it was immediately accepted. So, and these I bought at Clothes Mentor on $1 day, so I spent $1 on them. And then this is a Torrid, brand new, Cinderella. It's got a glass slipper on it, lightweight sweater, size Torrid 3, so that's about a 3X. This I purchased 10 of these, I believe, with their online retail arbitrage during a clearance event. I now have 2 left after I ship this one. I have one size 1X, one size 3X left. This one I accepted an offer of $32 on Poshmark. Alright, next up I have 3 sales on Amazon and 1 on my smaller eBay account. This sold, and when I got the notification that it sold and went and looked at it, I didn't remember ever seeing this before in my life. I had no clue what it was, and I was like, wait a minute, did I list something wrong? Or it was listed on Amazon and not on any other site. And it was something that my former mother-in-law, first mother-in-law, I don't like saying ex-mother-in-law because I still claim her, but my first mother-in-law had brought over some stuff for me last month, and this was in it, still new in the package. So I just scan everything first when I get stuff that's new in the package on Amazon and see if I can list it there and if it has a decent rating. This did, so I went ahead and listed it there and set it aside to not list anywhere else and see what happened. And it sold within a month for $14.67. That does include the shipping. But yeah, because the listing process on Amazon is so easy, and I only had it in my possession for a few moments before I listed it, I just scanned it wherever there should be a UPC. Oh, there's a UPC. I just scanned the UPC. It tells me what the ranking is, what I can get for it, and I hit list, and I don't even have to take pictures or anything when it's brand new in the package. So it was up less than a month, sold $14.67, and I had it for such a short time that I didn't even know what the heck it was. So that's gone. And then this Space Level 3 reader book sold for $7.67. Brand new. I think I paid 50 cents for it at clearance box at the dollar store, I think. So $7.67. That does include the shipping, which will be about $2.75 for it. And then this is a Pillow Pets Pee-wee smaller pillow pet, little moose, brand new. This I bought at a dollar bag sale last month, so I spent a total of $5 at that sale. I had a Titleist bag that I purchased from that sale that sold pretty quick for about $55, so everything else is kind of a bonus. But this sold on Amazon for $19.67. Shipping included, but he weighs less than 4 ounces, super lightweight, so even boxed he'll still go first class, cheap shipping. And I did get 2 of these, but one of them I priced and set at the booth. So, and I think I only priced him for about $5 at the booth, so if he's still sitting there next time I go visit the booth, I might reclaim him and put him up on Amazon as well. And then this is my one sale on my small eBay account. It is a Disney Vacation Club print, sold for $10.14 plus shipping. This was given to me in a bunch of stuff from my sister-in-law earlier this summer. She was cleaning house before they moved halfway across the country, so I got a lot of goodies from her, and this one took about 2 months to sell. And now the final 9 items. These all sold on my main eBay account. 3 of them pretty decent sales. The others just kind of basic, getting rid of old stuff. But this I showed you on Saturday, and again on my unboxing video from the Blue Box. Sold for $39.67. Within a few hours of me listing on eBay. I didn't even bother putting it on any other sites because I had a feeling it would get some immediate interest. So it's on its way out the door, and that means 2 of the first 4 items that I listed from my Goodwill Blue Box sold right away, and between the 2 of them, the total amount paid to me was over $100, and I paid $17 for that Blue Box. So profit has been made. A lot of the pieces from that I'm just pricing at a couple bucks each and sending to the booth, and then over half of it went into DIY craft lots. So these Adidas sandals, girls sandals, sold for, total amount paid to me was $16.57. That does include the shipping. They are under £1, so they will go first class. This vintage 1974 tea towel sold for $4, I believe. This Cubs hat, it's a toddler kids Cubs hat. I bought it in a recent bag sale, church rummage sale, sold for $11.50 is the total amount paid to me, so that includes the shipping. This is an Urban Expressions certified vegan purse, picked up at a garage sale a couple, probably a month or 2 ago. Sold for, I was paid $26.50. I think the price for it was like 16 something plus shipping. And I paid $3 for that at a garage sale. This is a 3J Workshop, which is a Johnny Was brand. I've had it listed for about 3 or 4 months. It was given to me free, size extra small. I accepted a best offer of $35 for that, and that does include the shipping. This is just a cheaper brand hoodie. Luscious Cream, I believe, is the brand. Picked it up for about $1. It's been listed for several months, and they paid me $13.77 for that. It is a thin, lighter weight material, so it'll still go first class. This Garnet Hill shirt I've actually sold once before, and it was returned because it was too big. It's a size small, and both this time around and that time around, my title and description indicated that it was both baggy and oversized. But they returned it because it was too big, so apparently I didn't include the words big in my baggy, oversized description. They paid this time $10.27 for that. And then finally, this Tracy Reese jacket. It is silk and super soft lamb leather, sold for $49.67. It has been listed since about last November, so it did take a while. I did start it relatively high, super high quality, and just so soft. Never felt leather that buttery soft before. $49.67, and that included the shipping on this piece. So that's it, guys. Everything that sold this weekend. At least there's a couple halfway decent sales in there, a couple really fast sales in there, and got rid of some old stuff. This week I am going back to listing tops and dresses. Almost right after I got my huge Clothes Mentor haul, I ran out of hangers. I never thought it would be even remotely possible for me to run out of hangers. I had hundreds of spare hangers when I first moved into this place. I could obviously go buy new hangers, but running out of hangers also pretty much meant that I ran out of space to hang items that would go on hangers. So I've now got about 30-some hangers that came off of items that have sold in the last week or so. So I'm going to use up those hangers until I have no more, and then go back to listing. I've been listing skirts. I got through all of those. Have more skirts listed right now for sale actively than I've probably actually ever sold in all my years of reselling. But I did get those listed. I don't hang skirts. They go in bins. Pants I don't hang in bundles. I pre-package my bundles in poly bags and label them and then put those in bins. So I got all of my LuLaRoe listed in a bunch of different bundles, a couple bundles of a few other things. None of the skirts really seemed to fit in bundles. There were some of the same size, but they weren't necessarily similar styles or anything that I would imagine the person that would want this one would also want this one. So I listed all of the skirts individually. I did send a box of stuff into swap.com. I had been waiting a long time for an opportunity to send stuff to Swap. So once I see how that pans out, I might do a separate video on selling on Swap. I've heard payout-wise it's a lot better than ThreadUp, but you also have to wait and apply to be a seller on there, and if you don't meet a certain reject rate, then you no longer get to send stuff in. So I will update on that when the time comes around. But for now, I'm getting back to work to fill up my hangers that have finally been freed. Bye, everybody.